What is happening, Scoop fam? Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the hottest news hitting the DC universe and beyond. The news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and you're getting the unmissable updates right here, right now. We've got confirmations, we've got theories, and we've got some major shakeups that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Let's dive straight into the action and break down what's making waves. First up, a cryptic comment from a major DC architect has fans buzzing about potential crossovers. Could one of your favorite characters be making a surprise appearance? Then, we're heading to an iconic island for a deep dive into a highly anticipated series, exploring everything we know so far about its potential release and what it means for the future. We'll also be dissecting a shocking character development that has left the fandom reeling, with implications that could redefine the entire universe. And finally, we're crunching the numbers on a massive film's box office performance, comparing its global reach to past titans of the genre. This is your essential briefing, so buckle up and get ready for all the juicy details. You won't want to miss a second of this, so make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on. Blue Beetle's DCU status confirmed, crossover incoming. DC Studios co-lead James Gunn has dropped a cryptic hint that has the fandom buzzing. Blue Beetle might just be making an appearance in the highly anticipated Peacemaker Season 2. In a recent interview, when asked if James Reyes would show up on the John Cena-led series, Gunn responded with a tantalizing, "You know, I won't say you're not in luck." This ambiguous statement, coupled with Gunn's previous remarks about how easily characters like Peacemaker and Blue Beetle can be integrated into the new DC universe, has fueled speculation that a crossover is not only possible, but perhaps even planned. The Blue Beetle movie, despite its box office performance, was well received by fans and established that the Scarab has a history, with Ted Kord having been a previous Blue Beetle before James. The film even teased Kord's potential survival, leaving the door open for his return. With Peacemaker Season 2 exploring alternate realities through the quantum unfolding chamber, the narrative framework is perfectly set for either James Reyes or Ted Kord to make an appearance. Gunn himself has stated that both characters fit nicely into the new DCU with minimal retconning, making them prime candidates for early introductions. The fact that the final episodes of Peacemaker Season 2 are being kept under wraps from critics only adds to the anticipation, suggesting big surprises are in store. The thematic synergy between Peacemaker's cynical, violent worldview and Blue Beetle's optimistic heroism could provide for compelling character dynamics and storytelling opportunities, not to mention the comedic potential of eagerly interacting with the Scarab. While nothing is officially confirmed, Gunn's playful response and the narrative possibilities strongly suggest that the Scarab's presence will be felt in the DCU sooner rather than later. The potential for a Blue Beetle cameo, or even a more substantial role in Peacemaker Season 2, is a thrilling prospect for fans eager to see the new DCU take shape. Audience impact. Fans are abuzz on social media, dissecting Gunn's comments and sharing their excitement for a potential Blue Beetle and Peacemaker team-up, with many hoping for Ted Kord's introduction. But what else is happening in the DCU? Keep that anticipation high as we shift focus to another corner of this expanding universe. Prepare for a deep dive into the world of the Amazons with our next update. DC's Paradise Lost, Themyscira's Amazonian epic nears release. Fans are eagerly awaiting news on DC's upcoming series, Paradise Lost, a project that promises to transport viewers to the heart of Themyscira, the legendary home of the Amazons. Announced as part of DCU's Chapter 1 slate in January 2023, this series will delve into the rich history and culture of Wonder Woman's people. While James Gunn and Peter Safran are attached as executive producers, the roles of writers and directors are still under wraps, adding an air of mystery to the ambitious project. Current estimates place the release of Paradise Lost between 2027 and 2028, a timeline derived from the typical development and production cycles for television shows of this scale. The most recent update, dating back to October 2024, saw Gunn confirm that the project was in active development, with drafts being circulated for his review. This followed an earlier July 2024 statement where Gunn clarified that the show was not yet greenlit for production, emphasizing that filming would only commence after he had approved the script. Considering that the development of a TV series typically spans 12 to 18 months, and with Gunn reviewing drafts since mid-2024, it's plausible that the script approval process is nearing completion. This could mean production might begin by late 2024 or early 2025, followed by another year for filming and post-production, aligning with the projected 2027-2028 release window. The plot details remain scarce, though Gunn has drawn comparisons to Game of Thrones, suggesting a complex narrative with a focus on political intrigue and character-driven drama, all set within the unique world of the Amazons. Casting has yet to begin, which is standard for a project still in the pre-production phase. The anticipation for Paradise Lost is palpable, as it represents a significant expansion of the DCU's mythological and foundational elements, offering a fresh perspective on characters and lore that have captivated audiences for decades. This series is poised to explore the origins and societal structures of the Amazons, potentially shedding new light on their place within the broader DC mythology. Audience impact. The announcement has generated considerable excitement among fans, particularly those interested in Wonder Woman's backstory and the lore of Themyscira, with discussions focusing on potential casting and narrative directions. But the DCU isn't just about new beginnings, it's also about unexpected turns. Get ready for a shocking development that has sent ripples through the fandom. Peacemaker Season 2 premiere, a shocking demise shakes the DCU. In a bold move that underscores James Gunn's commitment to pushing boundaries in the new DC universe, the Season 2 premiere of Peacemaker, titled The Ties That Grind, delivered a jaw-dropping moment. The death of a major character, specifically, an alternate version of Peacemaker himself. This shocking event, occurring within the season's very first episode, immediately sets a high-stakes tone for the rest of the season and signals that no character is safe, even the titular one. The episode picks up threads from the first season, re-establishing the status quo for the characters following the Butterfly Crisis. It's as bloody, graphic, and outrageous as fans have come to expect from the series, but the true shocker arrives in the closing minutes. Christopher Smith, our Peacemaker, utilizes Augie Smith's quantum unfolding chamber, a portal to pocket dimensions, and finds himself in a reality featuring a different Peacemaker, one who enjoys healthy relationships with his father and brother, Keith. After a poignant reunion with these alternate versions of his family, our Peacemaker is confronted by this other self. A brief scuffle ensues, but the alternate Peacemaker gains the upper hand. In a desperate move, our Chris activates an emblem on his attacker's chest, sending him flying into a ceiling spike within the pocket dimension, resulting in his immediate death. This unexpected demise is a clear indication that alternate universes and pocket dimensions will play a significant role in Season 2, mirroring the larger DCU's exploration of such concepts, as seen in Superman. The implications of this death are vast. While our Peacemaker survives, the killing of his doppelganger will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences, potentially drawing the attention of the other Peacemaker's family into the DCU. Furthermore, it ties into the season's early thematic statements about characters like Peacemaker often surviving perilous situations. This particular Peacemaker, however, met his end prematurely, a fate directly caused by our protagonist. The narrative momentum is further fueled by Rick Flag Sr.'s Frank Grillo presence. Having previously held Peacemaker responsible for his son's death in the DCEU continuity, Flag is now positioned to monitor Peacemaker, his concerns potentially amplified by the dangers posed by alternate universes, especially after the events in Superman. The death of the alternate Peacemaker provides Flag with concrete evidence of the risks associated with these pocket dimensions, potentially escalating his pursuit of Christopher Smith. This storyline powerfully reinforces the idea that tampering with alternate realities can lead to unforeseen and dangerous outcomes for everyone in the DCU. Audience impact. The shocking death has ignited intense discussion online, with fans praising the show's audacity and speculating about the future ramifications for Peacemaker and the wider DCU. But as the DCU grapples with alternate realities, How does its flagship film fare on the global stage? Let's dive into the box office numbers for Superman. Superman's global box office, a tale of two universes. James Gunn's highly anticipated Superman film has achieved a significant milestone, becoming the highest-grossing DC film domestically featuring the Man of Steel. Domestically, it has pulled in an impressive $347.8 million after more than 47 days, solidifying its position as the third highest-grossing film of the year in North America, trailing only behind A Minecraft Movie and Lilo and Stitch. Internationally, the film has earned an additional $258.28 million, bringing its worldwide total to a robust $606.09 million. This performance marks a triumphant start for the new DC universe, showcasing strong audience reception to a comic book-accurate portrayal of Kal-El and his compelling story, bolstered by an incredible cast. However, when viewed against the backdrop of previous DC cinematic endeavors, a different picture emerges globally. The film is still trailing behind Zack Snyder's Justice League, which garnered $229.02 million domestically and a substantial $432.3 million internationally, resulting in a worldwide total of $661.3 million. This means Gunn's Superman is currently $55.2 million shy of matching Justice League's global haul. Projections indicate that Superman is likely to conclude its theatrical run earning between $615 million and $620 million worldwide, a figure that, while impressive, falls short of surpassing Justice League's worldwide performance. This comparison highlights a fascinating divergence in how DC films perform across different markets and eras. While the new DCU, under Gunn's direction, is off to a strong domestic start, legacy films like Justice League continue to hold significant global appeal. The success of Superman domestically underscores the effectiveness of Gunn's approach in reconnecting with the core fanbase and introducing the new DCU with a strong, character-focused narrative. The film's ability to resonate so strongly with the North American audience, especially after its release on July 11th, sets a positive precedent for future DCU installments. As the DC universe continues to expand with projects like Supergirl on the horizon, the performance of Superman provides valuable insights into audience engagement and market dynamics. Audience impact. While celebrating the film's domestic success, fans are also engaging in spirited debates online about the global box office figures and comparing the performance of different DC eras. And that's a wrap on our major updates today. But don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap coming right up. And that's a wrap on today's massive news drop. We saw Blue Beetle potentially heading to Peacemaker, got an estimated release for the Amazonian epic Paradise Lost, witnessed a shocking character death in Peacemaker's premiere, and broke down Superman's impressive box office run. Don't miss out on any future updates. Hit that like button, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms for exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.